Hey, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to jump on here and do some hot food takes. Just because I saw this tweet that said, "Hit me with your hottest food take." No lukewarm BS. And this person, their name is Hexam Fox. Uh, they said that they'll go first. They said that steak sauce is for people who can't season food or cook properly. Now, I used to really, really like steak sauce. At one point, I think like back when I was going to like Sizzler as a kid, I used to really like steak sauce. And I understand because they were Sizzler steaks. They weren't the best steaks. As a grown man with a grown man palate, um, I can agree with this. Steak sauce is not. I wouldn't say it's for people who can't season food or cook properly, but it's definitely to enhance steak that was not cooked properly. I'm sure it's good with other stuff. I know people who use steak sauce with like fries or just random stuff, but steak sauce was for sure something for my underdeveloped palate. So I'm gonna have to agree with him on that. Okay, we'll get it. Don't jump on me about the bacon. We will get to the bacon thing. Somebody else said most habanero or habanero and or hot sauces are devoid of flavor, and the people who use them have a diminished palate. Now, this is offensive. I agree to this when it comes to the extremes. When it comes to like challenge level hot, and you're sweating and your eyes are watering and you can barely eat it, and you drinking milk just because it's like that's when it's just like, okay, that's fun for challenges, but definitely not anything for. It's definitely nothing for taste. But hot sauces underneath that level slap. You are out of your mind. I'm talking Red Rooster, Tapatio, certain kinds of Tabasco, like the Chipotle, not the regular. I love hot sauce. You tripping? And to be honest, it makes some foods tolerable, or some foods better, like putting hot sauce on a burrito, baby. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, another take. Steak should be done medium rare. If someone wants theirs well done, you need to politely but firmly ask them to leave. Now, steaks, like I said, is something that you got to kind of grow into. I for sure got well done every single time growing up. But now I do medium well. Rare and medium rare is just like, okay, there's a lot of blood still in this meat. I'm good off of that. But yeah, I would definitely say medium well, not medium rare. Okay. Milk is an ingredient, not a beverage. This is again, I feel like I grew up and turned into a lot of these people. I used to knock back glasses and glasses of milk. I used to drink milk like I believed those commercials, because I guess it turns out those commercials aren't true. It's not really good for you. It don't help your bones or your teeth or all that stuff. That was all, taught to us through lobbying. But I agree. I can't really drink milk like that. It's an ingredient in a lot of recipes, and it's also an ingredient in cereal, even though you drink it afterwards. And I stopped drinking cow milk. I'll use that as an ingredient, but I just can't drink it. I saw some video on Facebook. I won't get into it, but milk goes through a lot before you drink it, and it's pretty gross. Someone said that soda is literally the most god-awful beverage concept humanity has come up with. No redeeming qualities, just sugar. So drink water, juice, coffee, wine, literally anything else. Now, if you're talking about the most god-awful beverage concept in terms of health reasons, yes, it's terrible for you. You should cut soda out. Taste? A cold, crispy soda on a warm, quarantined afternoon? That's delicious. Sodas are delicious. I'm a fan of orange soda, root beer. I mean, I even like whatever Dr. Pepper is. I don't know what that is. Sprite? Come on, Coke? Pepsi? I don't have a preference. Pineapple pizza is not as bad as people make it out to be. Just like every food, it needs to be prepared right for it to be enjoyed. 100% agree. I think that people act like pineapple pizza. People treat pineapple pizza how they should treat chitlins, to be honest. Like pineapple pizza is out here. People are mobbing with tridents, pitchforks, and torches. And there are foods that are way worse. I could definitely eat a pineapple pizza. It's not my first choice, but it's not that crazy either. All right, let's see what some of you guys got to say about some of these takes before we go on. Don't jump on me about. I know that the title was bacon. That's my biggest take, so I'm gonna wait for a second. But okay, all right, people saying that hot sauce makes mostly everything better. Okay, agreed. Medium rare is a little too rare. I don't think that things just become high class because they're not prepared as done or not prepared as well. Like sashimi is cool, but it's like just give me a cooked fish. Like steak tartare. They got the dude in the suit making steak tartare, and they just give it to you, and it's just like, fam, you're really making me pay triple for raw steak, saying it's fancy. Oh no, this really brings out the meat qualities. Yeah, because you just killed this cow. This cow is freshly dead. That's why it brings out the essence and the legs of the meat. Yeah, because this was a leg 24 hours ago, and now it's on my plate for $100. I'm good on that. Cook my stuff. It's not blood, it's myoglobin. It's not blood. Seems like blood. Definitely seems like blood. Someone said mustard is by far the worst condiment. Really? Okay, well, we need to do a little side quest on that because I'm gonna have to pull up a list of condiments. And I love Wikipedia because just the type of shit content that I do, like I know that there it is, lists of condiments. Okay, mayonnaise. Cover Brother made it such a thing, like they made it so that black people don't like mayonnaise, and then black people were like, yeah, it's a black thing to not like mayonnaise, right? But we all eat mayonnaise. Like that was dumb. Soy sauce, not that great. Definitely would eat mustard over soy sauce. Relish, pretty good. I have never seen relish used on anything other than hot dogs. But mustard over relish for sure. Tabasco, I guess hot sauce is a condiment. I would take hot sauce over mustard. Gochujang, that's Korean. I don't know what that is. Fish sauce. I've had some good fish sauce, but mustard over fish sauce for sure. I would take mustard over it. Wasabi, delicious. Would take mustard over. Hummus, possibly one of the best. I would absolutely take hummus over mustard. Thousand Island, better than mustard. Miso, I did not know that was a condiment, but mustard is better. Aioli, great. Mustard's better. Salsa, amazing. Mustard is a little bit better. Ooh, that's a tough one. But mustard, I think I would have mustard over salsa. A little mustard and chips. Sriracha, amazing. Mustard's better. Barbecue sauce, amazingly better than mustard. We already know that. Pesto's good, not better than mustard. Worcestershire sauce, that's an ingredient. I've never seen anybody use that as a condiment unless you're eating something random like anchovies. Okay, so we gave your take a chance. Absolutely not true. He said by far too, so I just had to see. Who else? Okay, a couple people hate milk in here. That's what's up. Soda. Have you marinated ribs and beef in it? No, God no. Why would I do that? Okay, so Glenn says that Dairy Farmers of America is the marketing arm for the dairy industry. They're the ones responsible for putting up all those Got Milk commercials over the years. It was all a marketing play. Now, that is one of the craziest things in marketing history to me because they literally taught us that in school. I hear that the food pyramid, the thing that we learned in school, that is also marketing to get us to buy like bread or something like that. I forget what, maybe that was for dairy also, but it's crazy that you know, just make a commercial. We'll be home from school and we'll see, like, oh, I guess they did Got Milk, but it's like you had to put it in the schools. That's how many lobbyists have just inserted lies. Like for me, it's like I thought that textbook companies were like, well, we don't really want to teach little kids the horrors of slavery, so let's just sugarcoat it and say they were indentured servants. Like I thought that's how history was getting messed up. But no, this is a lot of this stuff is just on purpose for other secret reasons, and it's pretty creepy. But yeah, that was always weird. People were doing Got Milk commercials. I was just like, y'all not going to promote a milk company? You guys are just promoting milk? Like it was never like Got Milk, you know, by Altadena Milk, which is the most trash milk on earth, by the way. Altadena milk is awful. But yeah, I never really understood the whole Got Milk thing. It's just like all milk? Got all milk? Okay. You guys are saying relish is good on other stuff? Like what? It says relish on a sandwich? I could see that. Someone said guacamole is trash. Guac is trash? That, man, I'm asking for some hot takes. You came in with the coldest, iciest heart ever. No, we ain't even going into that. Guacamole is not trash, and I will fight you, sir. Oh, that's a female. Well, I'll still fight you for guac. Yeah, okay, we got some mustard fans in here. It's hilarious. Arguing about food is by far my favorite thing in the world, by the way. Super Casual Boom says pineapple on pizza good, but tomato on burgers. I'm not a big fan of sliced tomatoes. You know, me and Doughboy was actually just talking about this. I like he made a good point that I 100% agree with. I like ketchup, but I'm not a big fan of like sliced tomatoes. And then actually Kev made a good point. Tomatoes are great with chicken sandwiches, not really burgers. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of sliced tomatoes. Hot fruit is gross. I'm not a big fan of pie. Whoever's doing banana pizza needs to die. They just need to shoot themselves. Who is somebody championing for banana pizza? I don't like that. Blue cheese is ass. That's something I found out way later in life also. Blue cheese is not that good. I like ranch. I used to be like, it's not a big deal. I'll take blue cheese or ranch. Now I can really, really taste the difference. Okay, here's some more. Someone says, all Italian food tastes the same. It's just tomatoes, oregano, and a carb. Ugh. Well, that's like saying Mexican food tastes the same because it's all rice, meat, and, you know, sometimes a cheese or sometimes a tortilla. But it's like, I've been known. I did it on Twitch the other day. I'll order a burrito and tacos. You know what I mean? Burritos and tacos, my man. I'll eat enchiladas. Same with Italian food. I'll eat pizza, pasta, lasagna, and that tastes, it all different types of delicious to me. So I do not agree with that one. Someone said most sushi is garbage. That's a tough one because he said most. And to be honest, I love sushi, but there's a lot of stuff on those menus that I don't be messing with. I'll skip right over that. I don't be doing the stuff with the fish eggs. I don't do a lot of stuff with the big raw meat on the side. I mean, the big raw thing of fish on the top. I like the ones that are in seaweed with like a bunch of different stuff in it. But yeah, I do pass on a lot of sushi options. Coffee is bad. Coffee flavors, Coffee flavored things are bad. It gives you bad breath and makes some people dysfunctional due to its addiction. I mean, it's the same as alcohol. You know what I mean? Alcohol can ruin your life too, but in moderation. I love coffee, to be honest. I am an iced coffee drinker. My insides might be a little messed up though. This one makes me want to fight. This is the one that made it go viral. Some chick said nut butters are all bad and peanut is the worst of them. This woman belongs in jail. This woman belongs underneath every single jail, the worst jails, Rikers, send her to the Twin Towers, send her to any type of jail. Because peanut butter, oh my God, peanut butter is undefeated. I am currently just looking at a big bowl of peanut butter, not bowl, like a jar. And I also have one at my home. I will just eat peanut butter out the jar. I'm a smoker. I used to have very bad habits. I still do it sometimes, but I used to order just big giant meals at like 2, 3 a.m. and it was horrible for you. So I looked up if, stuff for, health. And they said, if you have to eat that late, just eat some peanut butter. And I'm telling you, I am gross now. Like people have come over my house and have seen peanut butter out or peanut butter by my bed at my house. And like, they'll just be like, yo, what you on? Peanut butter. That's what type I'm on. You are tripping if you disrespect peanut butter. And everything that is, peanut butter cereal, peanut butter candies. Amazing. Don't you dare come in here disrespecting the PB. You feel me? Grey Poupon. Someone said Grey Poupon is the worst. I don't know how Grey Poupon got such an amazing rep in the mustard game. People act like Grey Poupon is like, I used to think you had to be rich to get it. They had commercials that made it seem like it was just the shit. And it's like, I had it and I was just like, this is mustard. I actually prefer Heinz. I don't know if that's a broke palate, but that is overrated. Let me read a couple of you guys' things and then let's get to this main event. Pussy juice is the best condiment. Okay. If you're really putting pussy juice on your hot dog, you need to go to prison. Just prison. Damn, I must be really far behind. Someone said bread is good. That's not a hot take. Everybody loves bread. If bread didn't make you fat, I would go on a bread diet. No cap. Yeah, you damn right. Hit that like button. Come on, let's get it up. There's 300 people in here and 37 likes. Y'all don't like this expert level food debating? You know what I mean? This is thoughtful stuff. We're in a nationwide emergency, and here we are on our corner of the internet talking about relish and bacon. I love it. Couple people saying blue cheese is fire. I literally never hear that. Blue cheese is heavenly. That's a first. Lasagna is trash. Humph. Speaking of Italian food, though, that pasta gnocchi, it's like those balls that are like really, really thick and dense flour. Horrible. I had some the other day. That is the worst type of pasta by far. Gnocchi is trash. Everybody's cussing out the peanut butter chick. Look how the B words. It's her tongue. She's probably putting some other types of nut butter in there. Ew. She didn't deserve that. She just doesn't like peanut butter. That's crazy. And also, have you ever had cookie butter? I know that's not a nut, but cookie butter is crazy. I had some at my homie Lonnie's house, and I was just like, fam, no, I can't eat this. I cannot eat this. Spicy brown mustard is undefeated. And, oh my God, on a hot link or on some pastrami with hot or the right type of mustard is just undefeated. The squad had some in New York. Forgot what the place was called, but Pastrami is low-key one of the most underrated sandwiches, period. Nochi is fire? No. I'll leave your house if you offer me some nochi. All right, let's. Oh, nochi's potato. Oh, well, that makes sense because they taste like. It seems like you're about to eat some pasta, and it's just straight up little mini baked potatoes. I'm good off that. All right, so let's get into this. Okay. I want to get the specific tweet. Okay, here it is. This is from Ratchet Fox. Great Twitter name. They said that bacon is well overrated and adding it to something does not, in fact, make it automatically better. Before we even do that, someone replied to that, said, same with cheese. Watch some recipe videos only for the delicious food to be ruined by being smothered with cheese. Now, I'm going to tread lightly. All right. I don't want any of the fats, trying to kill me on the streets for saying this, but I agree with both of those sentences. Now, let me explain myself. Bacon and cheese are both some just top tier food. I just want to say that first of all. I love both of them. There's nothing better. Like, bacon is amazing. Okay. I'm not going to say there's nothing better. Bacon is amazing. I would even go as far to say that I like turkey bacon. Say what you want. I mess with turkey bacon. Okay. When you say overrated, that means that it is rated at a level that's higher than it should be. And I 100% agree. Now, let me break this down. Bacon, like I said, great food. But the way that people idolize it is really, really gross. Like, people are out here you remember the Baconator from Wendy's? No offense to Wendy's, but that was just a lot. I had a couple. I bought it on more than one occasion because of bacon's just hyper-sexualized rep out here. But the Baconator was like, a bunch of pieces of bacon on a hamburger. The meat was infused with bacon. It had a sauce that had bacon in it, and it had bacon bits in it. It probably had some bacon in the bread too. And it's just like, guys, chill out. All right. I'm not doing bacon is great. Give me a piece of bacon. But if you like, man, this is the new bacon ribs with bacon sauce on it, wash it down with a bacon shake. I got some bacon cake for dessert. We're going to eat it off bacon plates with bacon utensils. Eat the bacon fork, eat the bacon knife. I got some bacon napkins. Like, the way people do bacon and talk about bacon, it is overrated because it's like, fam. At the end of the day, the best version of it is pork, and pork is terrible for you. So it's like, you cannot be overdoing it like that. This is not a health video, by the way. I'm just saying that people are literally wrapping their penis in bacon and masturbating because of how much they like bacon. And it's like, I love bacon and it's delicious, but it's like, people are acting like bacon's about to change the world. There's like videos of babies eating bacon and being like, oh my God, like just the rep that it has and the memes and the culture around it. It's just too much. It's too much. And you guys can jump me in the comments if you want. But I believe that bacon is overrated. Now, is it delicious? Absolutely. Do I want a bacon sandwich with bacon sauce and a bacon flavored water? No, I don't. Okay. And it's the same with cheese. Cheese actually does make everything better. Bacon is one of those things. It's like, you can't add bacon to cereal and make it better. Like, I'm saying with cheese, Lucky, but cheese is the same. People idolize cheese. There's literally, I've seen tasty or delish videos where they'll make something amazing, like this person said, and then drown it in cheese. They'll make like this amazing burger and then just pour cheese on it. And everyone's like, yeah, put the cheese all over my titties and pour it in my asshole. It's just like, fam, cheese is great, but it's like the way that some of y'all are doing it. Just go to a fair, deep fried cheese. Cheese what? Just cheese. This is just a block of cheese and we fried it with mayonnaise. It's like, okay, yeah. It's like, no, y'all made it overrated. Both of these things are amazingly good, but just how y'all talk about it and how y'all go about it, it's a lot. It's a lot. Shout out to Edwin. Appreciate that. Said, damn, auntie, where the potato salad? I don't know what that meant. If that was supposed to be a joke, but I appreciate the combat knife. Also, I forgot the tiers. The money tiers are all, you guys are pretty much helping me buy my way through the apocalypse. So I appreciate the combat knife, Edwin. Another combat knife from Super Casual Boom said, burgers, no cheeseburger. Pasta, but no cheese. I don't know if that was a Friday reference or if you were saying you prefer burgers with no cheese. But either way, that's it's crazy that some people just like hamburgers. Like I don't even really be hearing that word so much because everybody likes cheeseburgers. Everybody likes cheeseburgers. It's very rare that I hear somebody say, "Can I have one hamburger, please?" It's just like, all right, Oliver Twist. Money I get. Appreciate it. She didn't throw me a combat knife as well. Said Nochi is in yoke E. Nochi is in yoke E. In yoke key. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about today. I say bacon is overrated. You guys get short wired. I'm not disrespecting bacon. I'm disrespecting people who like bacon. You guys all know you guys all know it's overdone out here. It's overdone out here. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know if anybody's actually wrapping their penis with bacon and masturbating, but you guys got the extremities of what I was trying to do. Low key, this is where I might lose some of you guys who are hanging in there with me. Also delicious. Ribs, kind of overrated. I'm not even gonna say they're like fully overrated like bacon, but ribs, people act like I can't do a barbecue with no ribs. Like people act like they would eat ribs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love ribs. I eat them whenever I can, but it's just like they good. It's just like chill out, guys. Baking soda is nasty. First of all, the fact that you tried baking soda, there's like at least 7 things wrong with you. But that's what I'm trying to say. The fact that there is baking soda, bacon's automatically overrated. I mean, just think about that. Like fried chicken, it's delicious. Everybody loves it. Everybody stands by it. Perfectly rated, right? If they started making fried chicken soda, fried chicken smoothies, it would become overrated. So that's just, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Ham, absolutely overrated. I agree with you, Dimfo. Ham is for sure overrated. I've never eaten a ham and cheese sandwich and just been like, oh man, this is amazing. And even during the holidays, I'll get a honey baked ham, get one of those gigantic, obnoxious slices and put it on the thing. And it be making it to the end. I'll eat it. I'll be eating it. But like, it's just like, damn, I low-key prefer the turkey, and people be disrespecting turkey on Thanksgiving, talking about it's not that good. But it's like, I love me some turkey. Love me some turkey. Okay, Gakko, 10 of them things. That ain't a combat knife. You didn't give me what's that? Is that like a modified chainsaw? Appreciate that. So what do you think about a restaurant who just makes bacon? I think that you can have a success because it's a great food. It's just like you can have a fried chicken restaurant. I think you can have a bacon restaurant. It's just like I said, you just can't overdo it. I would go to a bacon restaurant if it was like a breakfast place and they just gave you pancakes, bacon and eggs, but the bacon was just really, really good or gourmet. That's the kind of stuff. Or like bacon burgers, just like how bacon is supposed to be used, but their version of it, which is really good, that would work. But if it's just like, try the bacon chicken sandwich and there's no chicken, it's just bacon. And actually the sandwich ingredients are also bacon and the bread is bacon. So you're eating a stack of bacon. Like, it's just like, okay, I'm not going to that. Baby girl, give me something else. What else y'all got? Y'all got any more hot takes? Said eggs aren't baby chickens, they are chicken periods. All right, well that's just gross. It's not really a hot take. That's just kind of true. Um, yeah, I said it. I said it. Bacon is overrated. I stand by it. I stand by it. Matthew, 5 of them things. Yeah, that's at least a sword. You gave me a sword in the apocalypse. Appreciate. I said, I'm new subscriber. Off topic. Love the Skyrim stream. Well, I'm happy you do because I'm doing that right after I get off of this. Hey, hey, hey. Join me in Skyrim. Yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Twitch since I got about 400 of you guys in there. We building a little community, much like we have on here. But join the Cloud Village. Watch me play video games and talk about some interesting stuff with us. Kai Brown gave me a sword and didn't even say nothing. Appreciate you. 5 of them things. I do like eggs. I love eggs. Eggs is amazing. It's okay. I agree. Ribs are great, but not the most amazing. Boom. Ribs are good, but chill. That's all I'm saying. When I'm saying overrated, I'm just talking about the people who need to chill out. Okay. Yes, it's very delicious, but people out here going to barbecues and sticking beef ribs up their ass, like, yeah, ribs. Hot dogs. I like hot dogs. I like hot dogs. Why not? Fried ribs. Not doing it. It's already ribs. Ham is ass. I wouldn't say that. Shrimp is overrated. Interesting. People do idolize shrimp, but I don't think it's overrated because it's just like shrimp is the one, to me, shrimp is the one seafood that is acceptable in almost as many places as chicken and beef. Even more so than fish, actually. Like tacos, burritos, pastas, you know what I mean, on top of rice. Like low-key shrimp is more versatile than a lot of fish. So I don't think so. I don't think it's overrated. Plus, I don't see anybody going like crazy with the shrimp, doing like, you know, like shrimp and shrimp sauce and all that stuff, shrimp in the bread or something like that. Although both of those things sound pretty good. So just by me being ridiculous with shrimp and making up these things and me still being like, I would try that, that for me makes it not overrated at all. Seafood boils are overrated. Now, actually, I just had my first one either this year or late last year, and I think they're amazing. Shrimp boils are the shit if you get the right stuff and if you go to the right places. Turkey versus chicken. Oh, that's not even close. Chicken always wins, but turkey is very versatile. I would say turkey is third. I would say chicken, beef, turkey, seafood, pork in terms of the meats. The meats. I think lobster's overrated, to be honest. Lobster's good, but it's like I understand lobster. Lobster is like I don't know if you guys saw my video about lobster, but lobster was actually when we first landed in America, lobsters were like rats. If you can imagine how we look at rats on land, that's how we looked at crabs and lobsters. Like there was too many of them. It was considered poor people food that we were giving them to homeless and poor people. They were completely cheap. There was just too many of them. They were scavengers. They're bottom feeders. So, you know, I forget what happened. I think this was over in New England, but after they just got rebranded, and this is just how things work with human minds. It got the most best rebranding in food history. But yeah, you know, people just started saying lobster is top of the line, and they started marking the prices up and making it expensive. And then us as sheep were just like, oh, we need some lobster. We need some lobster. And there was probably some old people that were just like, I remember when those were rats. You guys are eating sea rats. And now we're just like, lobster, $100. Dip it in some butter. And it's good, but it's like, I would eat crab or shrimp 100% of the time before some lobster. These are some hot takes, guys. We really swinging at this this thing we call taste. Matthew Moreno, another combat knife. Appreciate it. Said chill and cornbread is where it's at. Chill. Oh, I think you meant chili. But chili, yeah, that sounds good. I like chili. Cornbread is you can't have enough cornbread. Halal food is underrated. I think actually that whole, anything with Greek or Mediterranean food, kebabs, gyros, however you say it, and hummus. Ooh, hummus and pita. Pita is low key one of the best breads, and it ain't talked about enough. I mean, I'm sure it's talked about overseas a lot, but we ain't eating enough pita. Cocaine is underrated. That's hilarious. I wonder if it is. I mean, people are going pretty crazy over cocaine. Seems like cocaine is rated right where it's at. There's a couple of you guys agreeing with me. I like it. Nigga said heroin is overrated. Oh, okay. This is taking a turn. Caricia Gore. She got you sound like a royal food dish. That sounds delicious. Caricia Gore prepared for you. What's my most underrated food? Underrated. Oof. I might have just said it. Low key. Hummus, pita, and chicken. Like just a plate with that, and you can add some rice. God, we don't ever talk about that enough. I would just say, yeah, Mediterranean food is wildly underrated. Peanut butter, like I said, peanut butter and peanut butter sandwiches, crazy underrated. Avocado toast. I think white people are very hip to that, but in the Black community, very underrated. Underrated foods. This is a fantastic question, by the way. Ramen is one of our best gifts from Japan. Shout out to Japan. Ramen is Jesus. I'm getting emotional. Oh, buns. Yes, I said it. Buns. Also from Japan. They're the big fluffy ones. They usually have meat inside. I was just at Little Tokyo right before the Corona thing, and I got a whole bunch of buns because that's where I go for buns. And they have like curry. They have one that's like sweet and sour pork. They have one that's I think like taco style stuff inside. It's amazing. It's just like a big fluffy ball of dough, and they have like different things inside. And those are so good that now there are food places popping up that do the tacos like that. They have a fluffy bun, but it's not enclosed. It's like flat, and they put like stuff on the inside, and you fold it and eat it. I think that's some of the most underrated stuff out here in LA. Crab is better than lobster. I think so. Someone said Chipotle is overrated. Now that is not true. Chipotle is delicious. If you first time I went to Chipotle, I got the tacos. Huge mistake. Don't ever get the tacos. So I didn't understand why everybody was going crazy about it. And then I had the burrito, and then the burrito bowls, and now there's the quesarito. Don't get up on that secret menu. That's hidden menu. The quesarito. Don't sleep. Do not sleep. Do not sleep. Lobster Bisque is the best form of lobster. Oh my God. I would have Lobster Bisque every single day. Milkshakes or slushies? Not a fan of slushies. I like milkshakes. Clams are awesome because they come in their own shell plates. I hate clams. Anything with the shell, like oysters, clams, mussels, not a fan. They taste like boogers. I've had them at people say you have to have them fried. Had them fried, didn't like them. People say you have to have them fresh. I went to a seafood fair, did not have them. Did not like them. They're terrible. I've had game meat once. I think it was quail. Quail. It's very chewy. I don't like any meat that's chewy. Pause. Like if it takes. I went to Sizzler with my aunt the other week, and I got a steak, and it was just chewy. It was like gum. I wanted to die. Lamb versus chicken. I don't like lamb. I wish they would have called it sheep. And I know that sounds weird to be like, here's your sheep. But lamb literally implies that this is a little kid sheep that you're eating. You know what I mean? Like, that's like if you got a steak and they were just like, here's your baby cow. And you're like, what? Why did you say its age? I don't get why that. I get that it's more tender when they're little young pups, but it's like, calling it a lamb is crazy. That's like if we started eating humans and we were just like, here's your adult and here's your toddler. And it's like, that was weird. I'm sorry. In my mind, that made perfect sense. But when I said it, I was like, that's crazy. That's a psychopath. K and Flu, $5. Okay, you done gave me a 2x4 with some spikes in it. I love it. What up, Kumo Kage? I know that's my nickname. I like it. Off topic, but where you at in Naruto, my G? Also, any thoughts on playing Warframe or Bully on PS4? Interesting. I am in Shippuden in Naruto. Jump on my Twitch right after this. Let's talk about all that. I want to talk about Naruto, talk about Warframe, and I want to talk about Bully because I don't know what those are, and I love getting suggestions. So let's talk about that on my Twitch right after this. And appreciate the 2x4, sir. I just don't want to lose anybody who's really deep into this food conversation. Someone said seafood is garbage. All right. Well, if you're a man who said that, I would suggest you change that up because for some reason all cute girls like seafood. Sunny D is overrated. How old are you? Sunny D is delicious, number one, but I haven't had Sunny D since I was a wee lad. Okay, John, I think it's John Erica. John Erica done threw me 20 of them things. $20. What is that in the apocalypse? $20 in the apocalypse is like a water bottle. I appreciate that. You didn't keep, I'll divvy that up with my 5 family members. You know what I mean? Water about to be hella expensive. So you didn't give me a water bottle. I appreciate the heck out of that, ma'am. Said not on topic. Thanks for the great content and stream. Stay blessed. Oh, didn't even ask me a question. Just complimented me. You guys are just the best. Someone said apples are overrated. That's hilarious, Blue Savage. Because they are. Apple is out here sitting on top of the fruit game like it's the most delicious. I don't know if it's because it got a feature in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like whoever wrote the Bible signed an exclusive deal with Apples. Apples was just like, yo, I'm about to be in this. He was telling the other fruits just like, I'm not trying to jinx anything, but there's this big piece of work coming out and your boy's in the first chapter. Some could even say I'm the star of the first chapter. Most would say I'm a co-star. Probably anybody with sense would say I'm more of a prop, but I'm an important prop. I don't know. And then, you got the Apple iPhone and stuff like that. But apples are cool. Apples are just cool. Apple somehow got in on commercials too. Like Apple and milk were out here getting this money. Apple a day kept the doctors away, got milk. Like I feel like Apple and smoke and milk were smoking cigarettes and cheersing cognac together in a high-rise office in some suits, talking about all the work they just got. Because apples, man. I don't remember the last time I just willingly bought and ate an apple. Like apple flavored stuff is cool. But if I could remix the fruit game, I don't know. Who deserves it? Who deserves? I mean, like, I agree. Apple don't really deserve the throne, but who do? Who do? Watermelon? Watermelon's pretty good. It's pretty good for you too. It's pretty cool looking. It's usually delicious. Pineapple. That's like an apple with armor. If you think about it, the apple is just out here ready to get skinned, ready to get caramelized, whatever you want to do with it. Getting a pie. Ain't no pineapple pie. Pineapple would be like, spikes. That's not how it goes, but I would be down for pineapple being on top. This is hilarious. What the fuck am I talking about? Blueberries. Recent fan of blueberries. Love blueberries. Lemons. Lemons are out here too. You can't eat a lemon, but lemons be out here in the flavor game at least. But I do agree, apples are overrated. But at this point, maybe they should be at the top. They seem like the Patriots of the fruit game. They're just like the golden boy, not very interesting, not ever selected, but you know what I mean? They anchor it. It's like how they say a lot of people in like ensemble casts or like TV shows, nobody migrates to the main guy. It's always like a side guy that you like so you could seem like you're deep or cool. But that's just true. Matthew, another combat knife. Matthew's out here. He said Native American fry bread is on point too. I have never even heard of that until just now, but I would like some because here's another underrated fact. Native Americans can cook they asses off. Native Americans get a lot of slack for, you know, I wouldn't say they got a lot of slack, but they're mainly known for, how they got screwed over by the white man, obviously. A lot of stereotypes about the casino stuff and like teepees and water buffalo, but we don't be talking about Native American cuisine. Native Americans can cook. Okay. I'm trying to think if I ever dated a Native American girl. I don't think so. Have I? All right, this needs to stop. I'm embarrassed for not knowing. I'll rumble around out there. But yeah, Native Americans can cook. Okay, someone said African food goes in. Okay. I used to hang out with this Eritrean girl who took me to a couple restaurants with the spongy food, the spongy bread that you pinch stuff with and eat it. Really, really good. Really, really good. Dumplings. Love dumplings. Definitely underrated. Rice is underrated. Rice is rated where it's at. Rice is like, everybody likes rice. Rice is like a staple food in most countries. Matthew Moreno. I'm just up here stocked up on the knives. Thanks to Matthew. Appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm a little behind on the chat. You guys are just giving me a lot of good stuff. Damn, did I lose the... All right, 1 second, guys. Appreciate you, Matt. You the SHI. Rice is absolutely not underrated. Did I like wrestling games as a kid? Oh, for sure. Beg for Mercy was my sheesh on 64. I remember the music on the menu. Break it, diggity dog. Diggity dog. Apple Snapple is fire. I just want to drink Apple Snapple so I could say that a lot. Apple Snapple. Chick-fil-A is not overrated. Get out of this chat right now. Mango's the number one fruit. Okay. Mangoes are good, but the last time I tried to eat one, it was just all over the place. It was sloppy, all over my mouth and stuff. Just peeling and eating a mango is like eating a wet vagina. Sorry to be graphic, but just the same. When you come up like, it's just all dripping. That's what eating a mango is like. And y'all know I know that's gross, but you guys, any man in here who do that whole thing, that must have been an immediate connection. Like, oh my God, that's exactly what eating a mango is like. Hey, D's Nuts 008 then gave me 14 ZAR. I guess that's the currency in Africa. Appreciate that a lot. Said, fan from South Africa, stay safe. I'm trying out here. I am trying. I appreciate that a lot, sir. Matthew Moreno, yet another one. This guy's the sponsor of my apocalypse bunker. 10 of them things this time. That's at least a box of bullets. It said adulting is overrated and pears and mangoes win. Pears are pretty good. I don't think pears could take the throne from apple. But pears is pretty good. Staram. I don't know how you say it, but it threw me 5. I appreciate that. That's at least a bag of grains, which will be very, very much so wanted in the apocalypse. 500. This is the biggest chat we've had in a minute. What's up, guys? Welcome to the village. We just talking about what foods are overrated and what are underrated. Stram said, enjoying the comment, showing some support. Well, I appreciate that. You are literally putting food into my apocalypse bunker. So thank you. Plums, completely underrated. I love plums. I consider plums like the nigger version of the apple. So I'm down for a takeover. Let's have plums be the plum a day keeps the doctor away. Let's do that because plums are delicious. Also, very sloppy and like eating vagina. Sorry. White girl porn is overrated. That's hilarious and true. I have been I grew up watching some white porn, not gonna lie. those were the access to the websites that I had. Excuse me, the websites that I had access to featured white porn. But I'm pretty much exclusively in the minorities. And this quarantine, I know porn is up because we out here. Out here. Yeah, blueberries. Raspberries are underrated too. I like raspberries. Blueberries are crazy underrated though. I've never looked at blueberry as like a good, because it has like the leaves on top, it seems like, but they're edible, but it's like that threw me off. But I love blueberries. I got some blueberries in the fridge. You feel me? You seen Simon Says with Tahir, he was cheating. No, I haven't. But thank you, Juice, for the combat knife. Appreciate that. That's an interesting comment. Bam, 9042, $5. Come on now. That's like at least a sip of water. Thanks for talking to us. Needed a distraction. Hey, I got you. I was only planning on going live for about 20 minutes. But there's so many of you guys in here and it just keeps going up. Let's just keep talking about food. Who cares? King Kong. Another sip of water. I appreciate that. These $5 sips of water. Brazilian food is fire and frozen grapes, green, are bomb. I used to put grapes in the freezer and I am about to start again. I appreciate that. I've frozen grapes are just a summer kid's. I mean, what's better? Frozen grapes? Come on now. Pause, but there's a place that sells frozen chocolate covered bananas. I would never say that on Great Taste ever, ever, ever. But those are fire too. They pretty much take a banana, cover it in chocolate, and they freeze it. And then they give it to you, and it looks like a big black dick, and it's delicious. Pause. Grapes are the best fruit. Okay, grapes might be able to take over the apple thing because you get more for your money. You feel like you're eating more. You get a whole thing of grapes. It's also associated with royalty. You know, the pharaohs had bad bitches feeding them grapes. Just like, I want that. I want to be fanned by a leaf and fed grapes in a pyramid. Somebody said porn puts you to sleep every night. That's very funny. You should get a girlfriend. Quarantine's only like day 6. Niggas out here talking about, man, it's quarantine, man. I haven't had pussy in 3 years. Like, quarantine's fresh. This is a fresh quarantine. We're in like week 1, but that's okay. Thin Oreos are underrated. I, for one, think that thin Oreos are better than regular Oreos. I don't know what it is. Put them motherfuckers on a weight loss journey, and they got delicious. But chocolate Oreos, mint Oreos, come on now. Now, Oreos, I will dip in some milk. That was something that I used to do back in the day. I would get some chocolate Oreos, dip it into the milk until it got a little soft. But then again, that is also an ingredient. It's a dip, not a drink. No one's out here drinking honey mustard. Someone said watermelon is heat because it's juicy as fuck, but not really messy. That's true. It is juicy, but you don't get a lot of it unless you really put your face in it. It can get a little. It can be tamed. It can be tamed. Quantrell jokes are trash at this point. Yeah, I've been seeing them. I'd read them if they were a laugh, but it's just like, where's Quantrell, Pat? You want to slide some funny into that? Black licorice is underrated? Okay, well, this is over. Black licorice is horrible. Black licorice is horrible. You should slap yourself. That was upsetting. That was just upsetting. What else does this? Someone said breakfast cereal is a soup. It's an interesting take. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But some could say breakfast cereal is a soup. There are cold soups. So chili without beans is dog food. That sounds like a very, very specific person's taste. Ranch on pizza is godly. Mushrooms in all their edible forms can cease to exist. I like mushrooms. I don't mind mushrooms, but I could also see why somebody could not like the texture. Ranch on pizza, super weird. Dipped in pizza, it's a different story. Super Cash, favorite fruit with chocolate. I love chocolate covered cherries. That's actually really good. That's actually really, really good. You guys already know I like chocolate covered almonds. Chocolate covered strawberries are great. I like chocolate covered bananas. I don't know how many other things I've had. I guess chocolate covered raisins are good, which would I guess be considered grapes. But I might have to agree with you. Chocolate covered cherries is just like that's solid. I would like to see what chocolate covered raspberries, blackberries, or blueberries taste like, but just for lack of knowledge. Now, I do not like chocolate and oranges. I know that chocolate and orange is like a big pair with candies and stuff like that. I'm not a fan. I don't like that at all. But I might have to agree with you, bro, with the cherries. Matthew Marina, another one. Double M. I'm going to call you Eminem. Says granola is vastly underrated. I love granola. You're right. When I was eating acai bowls, pretty heavy, I was eating a lot of granola. Granola is really good as like a topping on like yogurt or something like that. But then All Def closed, so now I don't go to that place anymore. Chocolate and cheeses? Chocolate and cheese, huh? Never had that. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that, bro. Damn, I kind of want some chocolate covered cherries now. Granola with milk as cereal? So you just straight up drop the granola in and just eat it? I've never had cereal. I've never just made my own cereal. Like on Great Taste, they were talking about how like they could crush up Teddy Grahams, or like they were like making their own, crushing up Girl Scout cookies and putting them in milk and eating them as cereal. Like I've never just made a custom cereal. Like every cereal I've ever eaten came in a cereal box or bag. So, so yeah, I've never done that. That's super weird. Someone said, Ariel said sauerkraut is unnecessary as AF. I agree. I'm not a big fan of sauerkraut, although I've had some sauerkraut that was cool. What even is granola? I know, right? What the hell is granola? Hennessy is overrated. Jesus Christ. I hope you're a black dude. I don't know how we got stuck with this this rep of that we like Hennessy. That's water, by the way. I know that I just said Hennessy and took a sip. But Hennessy is just not good. It's not good. The hangover is rough. It just doesn't taste good. It doesn't mix well with anything. It's just not that great. Not a Hennessy fan. Henny Dick is, I don't even know if that's a thing. I feel like the last time I got super drunk on Hennessy, I passed out. I didn't want to fuck. I passed out. What are the liquors that give you Henny Dick? Obviously, Hennessy apparently does, but I know there are liquors that make you womp, sour gummy worm. We've all been there. But what are the liquors that make you just like, I'm here for it. Bop, 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 bop. Like I'm like female and male suggestions. Let me know. What are the alcohols that are just like the y'all's smash alcohol? Y'all natural Viagra. Ladies, what do you be giving to y'all dudes? Because Hennessy is 2019. We ain't doing that. Post Corona, ain't no Henny. I drank a whole Hennessy bottle when I got my businesses approved, and it was gross. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun though, but it was gross. Also, being drunk at home by yourself, also vastly underrated. That is just, oh my God. I mean, I have you guys too. But when I do that, obviously I'm not drunk right now, but when I be just getting on Twitch, pulling up a little something, chopping it up with my peeps, or just, doing music or just chilling by yourself. Oh my God. Come on now. I might go grab a bottle of wine before I jump on Twitch. Let's just get it how we fit it. Twizzlers are disgusting. I agree. Wholeheartedly. That's funny. Chocolate covered cranberries. Cranberries are wildly overrated. I do not like cranberries in their raw form. Not a big fan of cranberry juice. I'm assuming when I reach my mid 30s, late 30s, I might start liking it, but I'm not a fan. Chocolate with orange is trash. I agree. Why you guys keep talking about black licorice? That's whack. Socks are underrated. I don't even know how to answer that. People see that we're talking about food and they're just like, yeah, but anime. I would like to talk about anime. Jump on my Twitch. Let's anime it up. Why not? After this, I'm gonna jump on Twitch. King Kong said chocolate covered almonds are bomb. Thank you for the damn cosign. I need it. Okay, I'm getting cyberbullied out here. They are amazing. Lean overrated. Yes, it is. Lean is wildly overrated. Do not do lean. Do not do it. I've never done it before. I'm just naturally a very sleepy person. To pay that much money for something that makes you sleepy is ridiculous to me. Because I'm not. Every time I fight sleep, I lose. I cannot fight when it comes to sleep. But it's. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Horse food? What are you talking about? Yeah, please don't do lean. I remember I saw somebody. I was at a studio and this dude was drinking it. And he was talking to us, and as he was talking, he got quieter and quieter, and then he just stopped talking. And I turned around, he was just like, I was like half a cup. I was like, that's stupid. Whole coleslaw is underrated? Get out. Get out. Weed is overrated. Please leave. Please leave. Get out of here. Matthew Marino, yet again. He's stocking up my toilet paper stash. One Piece is underrated. Okay. Never seen it. I'm kind of scared because it's like 900 seasons or something. I don't know. Henny and orange juice? Oh, man. That nigga can fight for sure. Whoever wrote that comment is a fighter. Bananas are disgusting. Interesting. I love bananas. Oh, wow. This is a very hot take from Joanne McLean. Said bananas are disgusting, but banana flavor is the best. That is the most backwards thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Banana flavor is the worst. Banana flavored candy, banana milk, banana flavored anything is trash. But bananas are pretty fire. Banana is pretty fire. All right, somebody's saying they prefer Remy 1738. Sounds like Fetty Wap's drink. Remy Martell. Okay, I'm starting to drink a little bit of Martell also. I can't tell if you guys are saying this is your smashing drink or just something that you like, but okay. Hennessy and Red Bull. Oh, that guy's trying to die. Porn sucks because you're basically watching other people have sex. Fuck that. Yeah, but you're a female. You can have sex whenever you want to. Porn is literally for people who aren't having sex at the moment, who want to have sex. Porn is not dumb. You will take that over. Olives are underrated. Man, I made a charcuterie board for my mom, and she asked for olives and all this stuff. And I was like, olives? And I set it up, and then she showed me how to eat. And olives are flight. Black olives, I will eat olives by themselves. I do put them on pizza, but I've never just popped olives back until recently. Those are fire. Brussels sprouts are not disgusting. Brussels sprouts are great. Crown Royal. A lot of niggas have been drinking Crown around me recently. I don't know why. People have just been asking for Apple Crown. Young Trap, appreciate the combat knife. He said, I prefer Jack Daniel over the hand. All right. Whiskey. I thought Whiskey Dick was when you went sour gummy worm. I thought that was made. I thought whiskey did that. Wine is overrated? Well, I'm about to drink wine on Twitch just because you said that. Because I fucks with wine. Wine is the best, and it doesn't give you like hungover like that. Wine is the shit. I can't tell if you guys are just answering my liquor question or just saying the ones that you like. Gin. I do not like gin. C Peasy. Appreciate the toilet paper. 5 of them things. Said Fruity Pebbles with vanilla ice cream. That doesn't sound overrated to me. That sounds delicious. Okay, everybody's just saying I don't like any. Jack and gin. Vodka. 1800 tequila. Amsterdam. Oh, God. You must be in college. You got to be in college. Tequila. Yeah, I guess tequila is the smashing drink of choice. Smoshing. Gin dick? Like I said, gin dick is that flex. I don't remember. Someone said meth. Y'all niggas is wild. Get it in with gin. Okay, a couple people saying that you can get it in with the gin. I used to have gin and squirt. Me and my friends used to drink gin and squirt, and that was fire. That's a really good drug. I just don't like the smell of gin. It makes me vomit. Gabrielle Jones said, I give my boyfriend whiskey and woo. All right, so I guess whiskey dick is not a bad thing. Okay. Hennessy tastes like an uppercut. That's very funny, Taj. That's really funny. All right, a couple people saying tequila. Tequila is when the party starts. So shout out to the non-drinkers out there. You just had to be like, hey, we're here too. Day drinking is the best. I like day drinking. I'm about to do it. Raphael Gibbs, appreciate it. Said watch Berserk. All right, you guys are getting restless. Everybody just really wants to talk some you guys are like food. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about some Japanese fighting cartoons. I just want to piss off everybody who likes anime. Being high versus being drunk. Appreciate the combat knife, number one. Being high every single time. Being drunk is cool, but A, it makes me sleepy. Hangovers are the worst. You can get in a lot of trouble from being drunk. DUIs, knock on wood. Hopefully I never get one. There's no wood? The only wood around me was a ukulele. Like, what is this place? That's crazy. But being high is just great. No one is ever abusive when they're high. No one is ever doing crazy stuff or being violent. And it's just chiller. No, ain't nobody smoking a joint and then fighting in the bar. Like, it's not happening. So being high, absolutely. Someone just said pickles was trash. I respect your opinion. I don't agree. Coleslaw has never been good, ever. You are correct. I read that already. Sorry about that. Banana pancakes. Bananas is fellatio training. There's low-key a lot of things that was fellatio training for females back in the day, like big sticks, the popsicles, bananas, corn dogs. Y'all were learning. Do I live in my studio? I do not. I hang out here quite a bit. I'm actually moving right now. I live. I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but I live, not too far from here. This is where I do a lot of my shooting and my music and my writing because it's sound treated in here, and it's just a really cool place to hang out. But I live with my cousin Fred. We are moving out of Beverly Hills and moving somewhere else. It was a very, very crazy area that we were on, and it was just very hectic, and we just had to get up out of there. But yeah, I hang out here so much. Sometimes it feels like I'm just paying a lot of rent at a very nice house, uh, and not ever being there. Like there was a point in time, especially when All Def was around. Um, I was pretty much going because this studio is closer to where All Def was. I was going to work, coming here, shooting, and then literally just going home at like midnight to sleep. And then I would. It was like I was just paying for the bed. But now that now that I'm freelance, it's pretty cool because I get to like hang out at the house, shoot. But my other house, which is where I shoot, Damn Internet You Scary. You see how like open and like high ceilings it is, which is nice looking, but it's horrible for shooting. It's really bad for shooting. It's very echoey. The sound is all off. I know that if you watch Damn Internet You Scary early episodes, it's very very airy and echoey in there. And if you see any skits on my page that don't have any walls like this, it's like white walls or beige walls. I'm probably at home, and you notice the sound difference right away. So yeah, that's why 9 times out of 10 when you guys see me live, I will be here, and it's close to my family. I always like popping in on my mom and dad, seeing what my brother's doing, my sister, all that. Lamar Miller. Appreciate you, good sir. Gave me a combat knife. Said Quantrell was no good for you. Eat your almonds. Yeah, he paid $2 to throw a bad joke in there. All right. Well, I will eat my almonds, sir. I'm not old enough to like olives yet. That's funny. That's the thing is just your age. Like I knew that I would like coffee one day. I knew I would probably like Red Bull one day. I just grew into like a lot of tastes, and I called them. It's kind of crazy. Someone said Apple E&J. Wow, you just got out of prison. E&J is crazy. Like E&J was so cheap, and I would like, hopefully they're not watching, but my parents would have these really expensive bottles of like liquor. Here, I got one right here. One second. So they got them like this. It's a really cool company. And they basically got brandy and different types of dark liquors in these cool bottles. So this was actually a bottle. This was filled in it, but it's a plain. There's also a motorcycle over there. And these would just be around the house as like decorative, but the liquor inside would be like really, really like expensive, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And sometimes, I would have girls over, and I wouldn't have access to any liquor. And they were trying to, drink and turn up and stuff. So I would just go and get all of my parents' liquor, and I would always refill it with E&J. And they would never know because they didn't really drink it like that. But thank you, E&J, for replacing these bottles in a pinch, and letting me do the turn up how we intended. People are saying alcohol is trash, period, because it makes you fat. That's true. That's true. Peach Crown. That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna try to get into Crown. I'm gonna get some gin too. Because why not? Because why not? Wine is fire. Okay, it seems like tequila is the number one smashing liquid on your guys' list. Someone says rum. I haven't drinking rum in a long time. Rosé. Pepperoni and onion pizza is highly underrated. Pepperoni and onion, interesting. I've never seen anybody put onion on a pizza that wasn't veggie pizza. Usually it just comes in the veggie pizzas soiree. But yeah. All right, I guess we're going to have to do over underrated or something like that. We might have to do this a couple times. Appreciate the 5. I don't know how to say your name. It says Merv88 said mustaches are overrated. That's funny. What do you think about my mustache? You think my mustache is underrated or overrated? Young Trap said fried pickles slap. Appreciate the combat knife. Fried pickles do sound like they're pretty good. Audrey Anderson said, do you like red or white wine? I just started drinking red wine and I love it. Well, welcome to the club. I don't really like white wine like that. It gives me a headache. But red wine is where it's at. 9 times out of 10, if I'm on a stream and I'm sipping out of a cup, it's more than likely, well, it's usually water. Gotta stay hydrated. But if it is liquor, 9 times out of 10 it's wine. Or it's, something crazy. If it's something crazy, you'd probably figure it out pretty soon by how drunk I get. Super Casual Boom said, one piece of Weathers original makes you good for 4 years. I don't know what you mean by makes you good, but I think it does last a long time. I love Werther's. Yes, my parents were outsmarted. Yeah, I mean, I don't regret it. If you would have seen some of these burgers that were over here, you wouldn't regret it either. But I should have went and got my own liquor. Yes, it was in a snap. Okay, it was in a pinch. I was just a boy. I don't know how to plan for these things all the time. Angel dust is an acquired taste. Okay, well, this is over. This is over. This is over. This is over. Oh, yeah, judge me for replacing the drinks all you want. That was Young Pat, okay? Young Pat. It's in a pinch, you know what I mean? You damn right I can sing. So I'm going to take a quick break. What time is it? It's 2:24. Let's say around 2:45, maybe 3 o'clock. I'm probably going to, who are we kidding? I'm probably going to go live before 3 o'clock. CMD gave a little buzzer beater donation. Whoa, Alexis Mays, crazy buzzer beater. Said, I'm a broke college student, but I just wanted to support while we're all out of school. She gave me 20 of them things, which in the apocalypse will probably be a water bottle. I appreciate that so much. You're going to keep me hydrated out here with the damn buzzer beater donation. I love it. But like I said, 3 o'clock-ish. My bad. You're right. I never say what time it is now. Right now it is 2:25 on the West Coast. So 2:45-ish will be in about 20 minutes, or 3 o'clock. So between 20 to 30 minutes, please jump on my Twitch. We can keep this thing going. Patrick Cloud. You don't need an account to watch along, but you do need an account to join the village and jump in there with the comments. And it's amazing. It's amazing. You'll see. I'm going to play some Skyrim. I'm play a little Titanfall 2 as well. And then later tonight, I'm going to play some Outlast. Get some I took a long enough break. I am PST, but I took a long enough break. It's time to get back into these horror films, these horror games, I should say. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This has probably been the biggest stream so far. And until next time.